All right, we're gonna talk about being at attention. So you're gonna have your feet together, your shoulders are gonna be back, your chin will be up, the middle finger will be at the seam of your pants. You're gonna raise your arms slightly, which will bend your elbows back. You don't wanna do it too far, you don't want any chicken T-Rex arms. They're just here and here. Notice how the shoulders and the chest kind of open up when you do that, and your eyes should be above the horizon. So the call is bend, 10, hut, rest, hit, and you can say whatever you want, rest, hit, pride, anything, but in Mansfield we say rest, hit. So they're at ease, they're talking to each other, and this is the call to get everybody's attention. Bend, 10, hut, rest, hit. Then next you have mark time. That is gonna be lifting the heel of your shoe up 1 inch off the ground. So they're gonna do that in time, right, left, 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 right, left, while the feet are together. The main thing is while they're doing this, the top of the body is not going back and forth. The top of the body should be completely still. So bend, 10, hut, rest, hit, mark, time, mark, left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left. Then you have ready, halt, and they say plant, close. So plant, close is gonna be ready, halt, plant, close. You're gonna plant with your right foot, plant, and close with your left foot, close. They're gonna do this also while they're marching. So mark, time, mark, left, left, ready, halt, plant, close. And that's how they stop. So the whole sequence, bend, 10, hut, rest, hit, mark, time, mark, left, 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 right, left, ready, halt, plant, close. And so that's how they stop. Then you have horns up. So say they're marking time, left, left, bend, horns up, flex, up. So they do their left hand as a fist. The right hand is gonna cup around it. It's gonna be almost as if you're playing the trumpet. It's gonna be at eye level. All the winds will do this until they have their instrument, so that way they're just all uniform. It's important to have kind of a little more than a 90-degree angle here. And so, and again, keeping that chin up. So this will help just keeping the band look formal. They can also use their peripheral vision to look to the sides to make sure that they're in line. So then you have band, horns down, flex, down, and they're back with their fingers at their sides. Now this can be done while they're marching or while they're standing still. So bend, 10, hut, rest, hit, mark, time, mark, left, 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 right, left, bend, horns up, flex, up, left, left, right, left, bend, horns down, flex, down, left, left, right, left, ready, halt, plant, close. So that's all of your stationary things. I usually talk to them while they're at attention, so they're listening to me, and I make a big fuss about you don't move at attention. You don't talk, you don't turn your head, you don't scratch your nose, you don't do anything, you stay there. So I'll usually give them instruction, and then I'll say at ease, and then they can get out and talk to their neighbor. Okay, so next is gonna be the first step. In Missouri, at least, we do the roll step, where you are hitting with your heel and rolling through to the toe. So I always tell this kids, keep your toes high, that if you had the name Hi Mom written on the bottom of your shoes, she should be able to see it while you're walking. So you're keeping your toes nice and high, and you're roll stepping, and your marching shoes should allow you to roll step. Sometimes the soles are curved. So when you take a step, your first step is not here, it's actually here, where you're balancing on the heel of your foot and on your toe at the same time. The reason you're doing that is because it naturally propels you forward. So instead of thinking of stepping and pulling, you're actually thinking of pushing with your back foot. So you're taking that step and you're pushing forward. There's also the rule of the weight percentages. You want 60% on your toes, 40% on your heel. So your band, when you tell them that, they should actually all start to lean forward just a little bit. Not enough that they're gonna fall, but enough that they already feel that momentum, so when they take that first step, they're already ready to go. So I always call out 60-40, and they'll straighten up and they'll kind of lean forward just a little bit. So when you look at all of them, they should all just be slightly leaned. So we say forward, march, and 1. So the first thing I teach them is that and 1. The heels, or your ankles cross on the upbeat, so and 1. So that's the first thing I teach them before they start to move. So forward, march, and 1. Okay, and then I do 2 steps. Forward, march, and, oh, that was wrong. Forward, march, and 1, 2. And I have them balance between the 2. So again, they're not here, and they're not here. They're balanced on the 2 feet. So the toe of the back foot and the heel of the front foot. So then we'll do 3 steps. Forward, march, and 1, 2, 3. All right, and again, they'll try to balance in between. So we'll go slow, and I'll have them say and. So forward, march, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. So their ankles are crossing on that and beat. So that helps them get really uniform. When they're moving, that upper body carriage is really important. That's why we roll step, because if we were just walking, your horn is going to be bouncing like this. And that's something that the judges are watching. So that roll step allows you to roll and not move your instrument. Now, I highly recommend tennis shoes or marching shoes. These are not marching shoes. These are a little more difficult. So the whole sequence would be band, 10, hut, rest, hit, mark, time, mark, left, 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 right, left, forward, march, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready, halt, plant, close. Now your plant close while moving is exactly like the plant close while at ease. So I have them all kind of just practice that. Ready, halt, plant, close. We do that a couple times. Ready, halt, plant, close. Then we'll do 4 steps. So they'll go forward, march, ready, halt, plant, close. So they're planting with the right foot, closing with the left foot. Okay, so then if you were, actually I'll go down here, I'll walk that way. So now, horns up, horns down while you're marching. So band, 10, hut, rest, hit, mark, time, mark, left, 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 right, left, forward, march, and left, left, band, horns up, flexed up, left, left, right, left, band, horns down, flex down, left, ready, halt, plant, close. And that's the entire sequence. If you're just parade marching, you don't need to worry about turning really. I usually do just a pivot turn. So when I'm teaching that, say they're gonna turn on this corner here. So I'll have them kind of in a line, and I'll have them start with their arms. So they'll first I just have them walk and do it. And so the farthest person is gonna take the biggest step, the closest person will take the smallest step, and they'll kind of just walk around, and then they'll keep going. That's the easiest turn that I do. So I'll have them again point to each other or hold each other's shoulders and go slowly, so that way they can see where everybody lines up. And then eventually they'll do it without, and they'll just, again, the middle person will be doing small steps while the person on the outside will be doing bigger steps. So say I'm on the outside over here and we're turning, so it'll be left, left, and I'll need to take big steps, so that way I stay with my line the whole time. At the MSU parade, there isn't any turns, not really big turns. I'm trying to think.
And if you have to get into mark time during a parade?
So what I tell them, especially with the MSU parade, if there's, usually it's the drum major, if there's a car in front that's going slow, so say everybody's marching left, left, and there's a car coming, you're just gonna make your steps smaller, and then you might end up coming to a halt. So there's not really a command, because parades just kind of go and come. That's how it is, at least at the Mansfield parade, have a really old car in front of us that stopped. So they'll just be marching, and they'll see the drum major starting to slow down, so they'll slow down, and then they'll just kind of go into a mark time.
How well, you're playing a song and doing that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and they can notice that.
Yeah.
Okay, how often do you stop and just let a cadence go?
So we do the show, our song, and then we'll do a drum cadence, and then we'll do the song again, and then we'll do a drum cadence. Now at the competition, if we see that we're supposed to be playing, sometimes we'll play the song back to back, or if there's not enough time to play the song before the judging area, I'll say play a cadence, and then when they get to the judging area, they'll play a song. So you do have to kind of time it when you're being judged. A local parade, it's fine, you can just kind of do your thing. So my kids right now, my first year they had like 4 different cadences down, but a lot of people have graduated, so now they really only have 2. So we kind of alternate between those 2, and they're pretty easy. And the kids have body movement, so they'll kind of do this to some of it while they're marching, or one of them, they kind of do their flutes like this, or the tuba player, he's got a sousaphone, he'll go like this, you know, just something kind of fun. And that's really like a culture builder. You know, we've got another one that's called Lion Pride, and so they yell Lion Pride, and the drums da 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 da, Lion Pride, Lion Pride, you know, and they love that. They just, it's a thing. So we'll all get in a circle in a huddle, and the drum line will play, and I'm like, okay, everybody shout Lion Pride, and it's fun. So that they really do like the cadences. They like just the beat. It's fun and funky, and yeah. So, well, I'll do the whole sequence one more time. So it's bam, 10 hot, rest, hit, mark, time, mark, left, 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 right, left, forward, march, left, 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 right, left, band horns up, flex up, band horns down, flex down, ready, halt, plant, close.